Hello, party people. We're back with another one. To those that's been watching thus far, I want to say thank you, thank you, thank you for tuning in. Y'all are such a blessing to me for watching and keeping up. I really thank you and appreciate you guys. Um, Back with another episode with another lovely person that goes by
Monet Monroe.
Okay, I didn't want to mess that up. That's why I told her to say her own name because I'm good at messing up a name. I'm glad to have you here, girl.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, of course. Let's get into it. First of all, how are you doing? How was your week?
This week has been decent.
Decent. What does that mean? Most people be like, it was good, or I had a horrible week.
Well, it's just been okay. Like I'm just getting back to work and stuff like that. So it's been decent.
Just dealing with a lot of things, life
Yes.
struggles,
Yes,
anything
life
particular?
struggle. Well, the week before this week, my grandmother passed away, so we had her funeral on Saturday. So I've been dealing with that, but
So with that, how do you like? Goodness, girl, you still made it here.
You said I still
You
made it
still made it
here.
here,
Yes,
girl.
yes,
I would be crying
yes,
and
yes.
just grieving right
I
now.
know. I kept my word, I had been grieving for like 2 weeks straight, just
Yeah.
crying back to back to back to back.
And
But
you have children?
yes, and I have children. So they were like, Mommy, what's wrong? And I'm like, I'm crying because your great grandma passed away.
How do you like? How do you? Ooh, that's deep.
Yeah.
How do you like still be able to grieve and still be there for your children? Is that just not tough? Like, what does that look like for you? Do you take time away or?
So I did not take time away. I'm just now taking a little time away, like by coming here, is a little time, but honestly, this time they got to see me grieve. Usually, if I'm going through something, I don't like for them to see me, but they just barging in the bathroom on me while I'm trying to cry my eyes out. So it's really hard.
I know that could be tough. I know for me, I grieve just day to day life things, and I know how it gets. And then I have an older daughter. She's 15,
Oh,
so she's always like on top of it when it comes to, oh, mommy, what's wrong? Oh, and,
yeah,
she's at the age where she wants to understand what mommy's going through
yeah,
and how can I help her. And it's almost like bringing those. I don't want to bring my situations upon children
yeah.
sometimes. So
But it's
yeah,
hard,
it's really
like
hard.
trying to find how to explain it to them,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, it's really hard when it comes to that. Well, I'm sorry to hear that,
Thank
girl.
you.
But you are a testimony for others, let me tell you that.
Thank you.
Because you still made it.
I
You still
think
came. I
yeah.
probably would have been like, rain check.
Yeah,
Rain
yeah,
check.
yeah.
So it's different strokes for different folks, and you're one of the stronger ones. So I'm proud of you. You should keep going. Don't
Thank
give up,
you.
girl.
Thank you.
You're from here, right?
Yes, Huntsville, Alabama, born and raised, North Side.
North. Okay, so North Side. Let's talk about that. Is Northwood considered North Side? Where does it be in the middle?
I
Because
have
I'm from
heard
Northwood.
that Northwood was not the North Side. I don't know if somebody said something about the West. I don't know. But I would consider it because it's called Northwood.
Northwood.
I would consider it.
And a lot of people be like, universally splits the North from the South. I'm
So
just like,
I don't think so.
I don't
It's
know.
right there at Pulaski. Like, come on now. Like, nah. It's right there.
So, being from Huntsville, um, have you ever thought about moving?
No, I don't want to move. I like
Wow.
Huntsville.
Has it changed a lot for you?
It has grown a lot.
What's the best part about it?
Um, more places to eat, more places to go out, more entertainment. You know, I hate that they got rid of the Black Arts Festival, but
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I feel like that was good.
I
Yeah.
remember that's the wheel, right?
Yes.
Okay. I remember when I was younger and they used to have the Black Arts Festival and all I seen was people passing out. It was so hot.
It was hot outside.
It was so hot, and I am like, oh my
Yes.
goodness, how I would
Yes.
manage it. And then, at that age, I wasn't supposed to be out there, so I'll be out there without money, can't get nothing to drink, just to
Oh.
hydrate in, and
I bet.
girl, it was a mess. Like, and I like, okay, let's talk about Huntsville.
Yes, let's talk about
Everybody
Huntsville.
want to talk about Huntsville. See, me, Huntsville, I still would move away. I'm born and raised here too. Went to Butler High. So
Okay.
where you go?
I went to Johnson High School. I'm a
So look at
Jaguar.
this, people. We got a Jaguar and a
Mhm.
Rebel. Only
Mhm.
those that grew up in that era will understand.
Mhm. Mhm.
But
Yes.
let's talk. Let's get into Huntsville. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I would want to be here my whole life.
Really?
I'm tired of seeing the same faces.
Okay.
And I know some people would say the same thing about me, but it's just like the same people, the same places, the same. Well, it has grown. Let me tell you that.
Yeah.
It has grown. And then, furthermore, the dating in Huntsville.
Oh, dating is trash. It's very trash.
The
Mark my
dating
words.
in Huntsville, and ooh, now don't get me wrong. I'm not saying everybody in Huntsville is trash before y'all start jumping to conclusion, but it's different. It's almost like everyone wants to be the same. Like, there's no be your own person, stand
Exactly.
out when it comes
Mhm.
to that dating
Mhm.
era.
Mhm.
So what is your really take on that? Because you said it's trash. Let's
Yes.
go more in depth on that.
So it's a lot of followers. So a lot of the men are like, like they're the same because they're in groups. So a lot of the men know each other and they just act alike. Even the businessmen, they act alike. Is it the professional men? They act alike. I
They
don't
just,
know.
they just
It's
don't know how to
it's
stand apart.
right, right.
And then, like, I know another thing that I've noticed. A lot of people are dating the same people and getting
Yes,
mad at the end of the day because they
yes.
done dated the same person and
Mhm,
now they beefing.
mhm,
Like, y'all knew
mhm.
this person. Huntsville is nothing but this big.
Yes, yes.
Like,
That's a problem.
literally.
Yep.
And for them, I am advocate of you won't get the same person. Each person don't get that same version of that person. I'm
Exactly.
advocate of that.
Mhm.
But when it comes to all this arguing, fighting, this my man, and y'all having the battle, y'all, the problem is him. It ain't y'all at
Exactly.
that point. Because if he understood, you know, the assignment when it came to you and her, he wasn't even allowed that. And
True.
it's a lot of that going on
Mhm,
to me.
mhm.
Um, are you dating at all?
I am not dating.
Oh, say
I
that
am not
again.
dating.
What keeps you from dating?
Honestly, I'm just inside most of the time, and I don't get out enough. If I got out more, then I would be more receptive to dating because I would attract more people other than at the gas station when I stop and get some gas. So,
But that's a tricky situation though, because Huntsville, and we just talked about the men.
right, right.
So how would that work for you?
If I
Meeting people and then having these same men in Huntsville
Okay.
if you wanted to date.
So, because Huntsville is growing, that means you have more men coming in, hopefully. Well, it might be more family men. Hopefully, single men coming
Family
in.
men, the jobs. I say family
Yes,
men.
yes. Hopefully, they're coming in, and I can date someone who's not from here. I would prefer to date someone who's not from here.
Yeah.
Just because of their outlook on life, it might be a lot different. And I
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
that.
And see, that's how I was for the longest. Like, my children's family are not from here,
Hmm.
and I just never wanted. I mean, I've talked to people in Huntsville. Didn't end well.
Yeah.
Didn't end well. Um, Before I got in my most recent relationship, I was an advocate of no. I'm not finna date nobody that is from Huntsville. I just don't like it. Y'all
Yeah.
are mean. Y'all lie to me for no reason. And,
Yeah.
like, it's ridiculous. And I don't have time. Look at me. I don't want to fight over nobody.
No, it's
So,
not worth it.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Jeez, tell me about
Deuces.
it.
Bye.
Tell me about it. It's not worth it at
Yeah.
all. Um, so when you ready to date and you are ready to jump and dive in the dating scene, I know you have children. How would that? affects you as a mother and then dating? How does that look for you? Because for me, I think about that the most. Like, I don't
Yes.
want people around my kids unless you're
Exactly.
going to be around. And I
Exactly.
also don't want to keep starting over, asking, what's your favorite color? What
Exactly.
are you doing today? Like, so how does that, what would that look like for you? And how would you handle that?
Well, I would not allow him to meet my children, of course, until he sees that he would like to marry me, until we're probably engaged, honestly.
That's
Um,
tough.
I don't want a guy to meet my kids and then they get used to someone and then I break up or we break up and then they have to get used to somebody else.
Someone else, yeah.
Yeah, that's traumatizing to
Yeah.
kids, I feel like, and I don't want to do that.
Yeah, and yeah, girl, tell me about it. And were you in a relationship with, I'm sorry, with your children's father?
Dad?
Yeah.
Yes, I was in a relationship with my children's dad.
So co-parenting.
Yes.
How,
Oh gosh. Yes. Mhm.
co-parenting.
Mhm.
How is it? Like, you got to deal with that too.
Ooh.
You know,
I don't deal with co-parenting. I parent myself, and not
she
trying to get
said,
into it too much.
"Oh,
Just I don't want to deal with the stress. I just do it.
I can dig it.
Yeah.
I can
I
dig it."
just
Because truth be told, flat out, I'm a full, transparent, blunt, straight out person.
yeah, yeah,
My son's father, bless his soul. But I get it.
yeah.
And, you shouldn't have to force nobody to do their job. You see
Right.
what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I'd rather have the peace than,
Mhm.
putting that on my kids.
Yes.
Because when you're popping in and out and they're asking, and I'm trying to leave that door open for you to come
Mhm.
in to be that for them, and you still want to pick and choose, I have
Exactly.
no, I have nothing for you. I mean, there's nothing here, nothing to
Ex-
see here at this
exactly.
point. So
Yes.
yeah, co-parenting can be a lot when
Yeah.
dating.
Also, I don't have
Eh,
those problems.
so it's
You
easy
know?
going. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's easy going. Yeah, for me too, it's easy going.
Yeah.
It's easy going, and that's the good part
Yeah.
about it.
Mhm.
Ooh, but the struggles, let's get into the struggles
All right,
of
come
it
on.
though. Like
Yeah.
the struggles of life and
Yeah.
dealing with life. Like, okay, are you like happy right now? Do you never get lonely
Sometimes,
sometimes?
sometimes, just want a friend, to cuddle with, the companionship. I do
Mm,
miss it, but the stress I don't
the
miss.
stress.
And yeah.
Let's be real. You don't have time.
um, so,
Time, let's be real.
what are we talking about? Are
The
we talking about
time,
intimacy?
but yeah, but still in between, a lot of women be
Oh,
like, I'm not lonely, but I think that's considered a little lonely if you're still indulging
so
in
I
it
am, is it
fully,
abstinent? Abstinent.
100%.
I'm abstinent, period.
Oh, that
Yeah.
is
Hmm.
strong.
Yeah.
You're a strong woman.
Hmm.
You're a strong.
It's easy once you stop doing it. You don't even
You don't even think,
crave it like that.
especially with your career and stuff.
Hmm.
You do music,
Yes.
so um, what were your motivations with doing music?
With music. So I got started doing music because my uncle Bobby Fuller used to record music at my grandma's house in his room. He had a whole studio set up, and I used to hear him recording and writing, and I would go through his book looking at his lyrics, and I started writing poetry based
Oh,
off his lyrics, and then I started writing my own music once I started listening like TLC and heard Lisa Left Eye
how old were
rap.
you?
Oh gosh, I was
Listening to
probably
TLC and Janet, you know how we used to do back in the day,
yes.
listen to them old folk
Mhm.
songs.
So I was probably like 5 or 6.
Listen to
Five.
TLC, you know what they were
Yes, my
singing about?
daddy had all the albums. Destiny's Child, Tony Braxton. He had everybody.
Just in the
Yes.
living room.
Yeah. Yes. Yes. Yes.
So do you ever put your emotions in your music?
I do. It's a
Like,
good way for me to express myself.
is it like F those niggas, what that stands for?
Some people would take it that way, but that's not what I actually mean when I'm saying the things. Like, I don't ever say F them.
Yeah,
It's more like,
y'all ain't nothing.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? Just telling my experience.
What makes them not nothing though? From
They
your experience.
okay, from my experience,
Yeah.
they lie, they cheat, they want multiple women, they want to have their cake and eat it too, and I'm just
Ooh,
not for that,
baby,
Um,
baby.
and then they'll paint a picture and have you thinking y'all are one thing, and then telling other people something else.
Ooh,
You know, I don't like the
that's deep.
fake.
That's deep.
I don't
Yeah.
like the fake stuff.
Going back into what you just said. Oh my God, you just said something about cheating.
Mhm.
So, are you one of those that think all men cheat?
I think a lot of men cheat, not all men. Some are capable of being disciplined.
Yeah. Yeah. But well, I am one that say they gonna cheat at least one time.
All of them?
I think one is gonna cheat at least one time.
Just hope it's not
I'm
on
not
me.
speaking about my brothers. If y'all watching this, y'all don't cheat. My brothers, y'all are good and faithful men. Those are only men that I
Yes.
don't think that
Yes, I
cheat.
know one of your brothers.
Yeah,
He is a good man.
he's a good man.
Mm.
And from before, well, that's here nor there. But I think they're gonna cheat just one time, and if they don't learn from that, all men are. Now I'm not saying all men are cheaters, but all men cheat.
No, I think if they're gonna cheat at that one time, they're gonna get addicted to it, and they're gonna think it's okay, and they're gonna cheat multiple times. I don't think it's just one time it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen more than once.
You've been cheated on.
I've been cheated on.
How many times, girl? Because this is deep.
So I've probably been cheated on multiple times, multiple different situations.
So look, do you ever be honest? Have you ever thought about you possibly was the problem for any of those situations?
Nah,
Ever?
I can be honest. Like I'll take accountability if I'm wrong.
Like you think you were
I don't think I was
100%?
not the
You
problem.
would never like mouthing off or anything like that to them. 1 minute you
Well, now
mad and
look.
you might say something out the way.
So listen, I won't let nobody talk upside my head.
Okay, that's
I
true.
will respond,
Yeah, yeah.
but honestly, I believe that every problem has a resolution, and we can come together and come up with a solution to the issue. It doesn't have to be like a lot of back and forth. I'm just one like that. So no, I
Yeah.
don't believe I was a problem. Mm-mm.
Oh,
I did not
not
cheat.
ever.
No,
Not
not
ever.
ever. No,
Not ever?
I am a good woman.
She's a problem. Not one time. She
I'm a
has
good
not been
woman.
the problem. They usually say
I'm a good
that
woman.
she's the problem.
I'm a good woman. I'm a
That's
good
good. I'm
woman.
just kidding. I was just kidding. Well, that's good though. But
I
I could
don't cheat. I
say
don't lie, and I communicate very well.
you don't lie at all.
I don't lie. I'm a Libra.
At all.
We keep it real.
I don't lie either, but see, I just lied a little bit. I mean, what's a little lie? But you don't
I
lie.
keep it real. I keep it real. I don't want to be lied to, so I'm going to keep it real.
So if you just so happen you in love
Mhm.
and you got a work bae, you gonna go home and be like, well, my work bae, I got a work bae and I just want to be truthful to you, or is it just like you don't ask, I don't tell?
Well, who the crap is finna have a work bae and they got a relationship at home?
Everybody.
I don't know. I don't deal with the work bays. No, I
No,
don't
just
mix
that was just
work.
example. That was
But
just
no,
example.
but nobody's gonna do that. Like
I
your husband won't even trust you, or your boyfriend won't even trust you at that point. But
would.
I'm not gonna even have a work bae to set myself
Not
up.
saying like a work bae, but
Okay.
you know, like, hey, this guy is here. He bought me flowers. That was really sweet of him. It's not like a work bae or anything. He brought me flowers. That's really sweet of him. Type thing. You'll go home and be like,
I would
hey,
tell my man that somebody bought me flowers, but I would let that person, whoever bought me flowers, know don't buy me any flowers anymore. And I might not even accept the flowers.
throw them in the trash. I
Yeah.
had that to happen to me, and I had that to happen to me
Uh-huh.
at work. Actually, he bought me flowers twice, but I couldn't like run into him to tell them like, hey, but it was just that's a whole nother story. That is a whole nother story.
Uh-huh.
I can see you looking at me, but it's a whole nother story. But then it's so, oh goodness, this is crazy on this cheating stuff. But
Yeah.
accountability, is pretty much what it all boils down to
Yes.
in
Mhm.
relationships
Mhm.
and all of that. But I don't think you hold yourself accountable to it.
Man, if one of them men that I dated can tell me something I did wrong, just let me know. Y'all just let me know.
Or maybe it was the caliber of man you picked. You
Well, it
ever
might
think
have been
that?
the caliber. I mean, hey, it
Do
might have been.
so when people say all men are the same, have you met all types of men, or do they stay in that same category of men,
I've met all types of men.
and they all the same?
Now, I've not been in relationships with all types of men, and I've not had sex with all types of men. Okay.
Okay. Well,
Oh no, I don't know what I'm saying.
she said, "Okay, wait, hold
but I can honestly say when I was like going on dates,
Going on dates.
not in relationships, but going on dates with different men, you kind of see similarities and warning signs. Okay.
I want to talk about that. Is it because you have not healed from your last relationship,
Ooh,
or is it
ouch.
triggers?
That might be it.
And it's not necessarily that they're doing it on purpose.
That might be it.
And
Mhm.
I'm only saying that because I've learned that in my most recent relationship, well, in my relationship, I noticed that a lot of things that he was doing wasn't necessarily a red flag.
Okay.
It was
Okay.
just a trigger that I had trying to avoid
Yes.
situations that the other person brought unto me.
Yes.
And, not dating for so long, I was comfortable and I felt like I was healed.
Mhm.
But then you get in this relationship, like, I remember when he did this other guy did this, so I know how to avoid it next time just before it comes. When necessary, that's
Mhm.
not even, it may not even be the case.
That's true. That is
So
very true.
I feel like once you do get in a relationship, it must be a clean slate. You
Yeah.
can't like judge them off of certain red flags.
That's true. That's true. Somebody's gonna get a chance.
Somebody's gonna get a chance. She
Somebody's gonna get a chance. I'm
said,
not gonna be single forever.
"Yeah,
Somebody's gonna get a chance. So, like, I guess the red flags are kind of like simple red flags. You know, if they're not stable, I need stability. So if you're not stable as far as location, income, things of that nature, then I have to back away from that because that could be detrimental to me. Because it's detrimental on your mental health, you could take that out on me. But hey,
really?"
that's on them. You know,
But what if they are? See, I think I'm not. Of course, again, I said this in my last podcast. Of course, we don't want anyone with nothing.
right.
Of course, but a trying man,
Oh, I'm done with it. I'm done with the trying man. Oh
a
no.
trying man, no.
I'm done with the trying men. Let me tell you why. Because when I've dealt with trying men, when they get to where they want to be, you built them up or help level them up, and then they leave you like you're nothing.
I
And
ain't
I
gonna say
don't.
that.
I
It depends on. I mean, it's so now. Some people do. Some people do, and I hold that. I hold you to that. A trying man to me is that only thing he needs you to be there is mentally, but he can still go out and do the work.
oh okay. Yeah, that's
That's a
perfectly
trying
fine.
man to me.
Okay, okay. Not
Now, I
someone
don't
who's
expect nobody to be another kid in my home.
right. Okay,
So
okay,
I guess it boils down to the definition of a trying man.
okay.
Because some people, there are men that are saying they're trying, but steady having and wanting handouts when, as a man, I want you to go out there and I want to see what you can do
Mhm.
before I step in. I'm
Mhm.
I'm here when you feel like,
Fall short.
yeah.
Mhm.
And that's how it should be. And I'm going to go out and do my work, and when I fall short, can I depend on you to be there for the both of us when I'm not there mentally, physically, emotionally,
Right.
however.
Right. But you're
So
not gonna date somebody that's trying like you wouldn't go into just like talking stage or dating stage with somebody who's trying. That's if you're in a relationship with them, right?
someone that's trying. I don't judge.
Okay.
I don't judge. I don't judge because there are times. Let me tell you, and only how I can say this because I wasn't judged. I wasn't judged, and it's different. And that's the crazy part because is it like a double standard? Because a man can come, we can be staying with our mother, and they come just sweep us off our feet, and now we own businesses. We doing this. We doing that. But a trying man, to me, you know, I don't judge you, but I'm still going to pay attention. I'm still going to make sure that, you know, that you're not just a handout man, but a trying man.
Yeah.
During that dating phase.
Okay. So there's a difference, y'all, between a handout man and a trying man.
And a trying man.
Let's get that clear.
Yes, yes,
okay.
yes. Yes, girl, that is a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot to look at it. And people look at, just like dating can be looked at different.
Yeah.
Dating can be looked at, oh, we have to have sexual contact, or we have to do this. No. It's really like, honestly, let's get to know each other.
Exactly.
You know,
very important.
Let's see how you are when you get angry. Let's see what makes you happy. I know if I do this, oh, next time I'll do it even better. That makes her happy. It's not, you know, about sex all the time. And that's what a lot of people go wrong. And that's another thing that I don't like. We go on a date, you feel like you got to take me home?
Ah!
What? If you're not doing this out the kindness of your heart, like, sir, sir. But I'm not in dating field no more, so teach you some.
Yeah.
Teach
well,
you
when I
some.
get back out there, you know, then I'm sure it'll be all right. I can handle it.
Girl, you waited
I'm a
too
tough cookie.
late.
I'm a tough cookie. Girl.
You waited too late. This dated girl, and it was by the grace of God. I had to pray for this man. And it was by the grace of God that he was sent because, again, we started off with it was trash.
Yeah.
It's trash. And I tell you this now, once you got a good man, a try man, respectful man, and, you know, all about their morals and stuff like that.
Yes, definitely.
Girl,
definitely.
do not turn them loose.
Yes.
And understand that not every day is gonna be peaches and cream, and a lot of people forget about that too. Like, you're not supposed to be angry at this person or have any type of emotion. Every day supposed to smile and all of that. In the beginning, for me, you're gonna start off having more angry days because y'all don't understand each other, and a lot of relationships not lasting, and the dating phases die down because they want to keep feeling happy. Like, they done made you mad. Now I can go meet somebody new, and y'all in the honeymoon phase. It is the honeymoon phase of
The
that.
honeymoon phase, yeah.
So, yes, girl. Well, I guess we can end with that. I'm so glad that you were able to come out and talk.
Thank you.
Hopefully, I can have you again
You definitely
to come
can.
sit in the corner.
Yes, I will be back.
Yes, and we can talk more about your music and
yes.
a lot more and whatever else.
Okay, all right, that's fine with me. Nice to meet you.
Of
I love what you're
course.
doing.
Thank you. And I want to be following you a lot more. And if you could tell them where to find you, how to follow you, and any project or anything you have going on.
Okay, so follow me everywhere. Monet Monroe, MonaeMonroe, on Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. You can Google me.
Google.
I will pop up. I also have a movie that's coming out, you know, that I will be in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll be on the lookout. It's called Dirty Hands. It's really good, so stay tuned. And go download 100 Rounds by Monet Monroe everywhere. Spotify, iTunes, whatever.
Yes. And those, again, I want to shout out again because I think I got it wrong. Or I didn't. I said something wrong in the other one about my MUA. Shaded by Mary. You can follow her on Facebook because I know people been asking. Facebook, I think it's Mary Walker Turner. Shaded by Mary Facebook. Yeah. And thank you guys for tuning in. Until next time in RAVONN'S Corner, where the real talks happen.